Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft Family, with another video. And today, we are going to talk about Tourniquet. I'll probably get a lot of disagreements and stuff with that, which is fine. It's fine. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I just thought I would bring up possibly a new way that kind of makes sense. Now, I have one of these on my bug out bag. I just now got one that has a case and everything. Makes it a lot more, I don't know, organized, I guess. It's just not dangling and hanging there. It's got its own little case and everything where it goes into. Well, there are a few things about tourniquets many people might not understand or know. Do you know these are one-use items? It means if you get one of these, you buy it and you try it out, you void that being used. Again, it's not saying you can't. You know, I'm not saying you can't. But most of these companies you go with that you can get these tourniquets from, one use only. I mean, it voids its warranty and all that mumbo jumbo, because of the plastic clippings, you know, yada yada yada, whatever it's made out of type stuff. Also, they have an expiration date. Most people don't know that. They think, oh, I can buy it and stick it in my bag and it's good to go for 10, 20 years. It might be, but it might not be. And I, myself, would rather have something that I know is going to work than something, whoops. Yeah, and at that whoops moment, you may only have minutes to seconds. Now, I'm going to show you something on these tourniquets. I'm going to go ahead and take it out. As you can see here, regular tourniquet, even though they put the label upside down where it says time. That's to mark how long the tourniquet's been on, by the way. But anyways, this is how it's folded. Okay. Now, imagine this. Say you're out at the range, you're practicing, and you have a accidental discharge or shrapnel from the gun comes off and it hits you in the arm, and it's an artery. Okay, you pull this out. Yeah. This means you need two hands, or at least a mouth, to pull this apart. To me, I think that's a kind of a flaw. I mean, it's folded up nice and everything. For somebody that wouldn't be injured, could help the person that was injured. But if you're by yourself and it's in your arm and you have no use of that arm, it makes sense. So what I like to do is take these and put it around where it's supposed to go, like that, and then I'll fold the end like this, and then we can begin to do our folding. Because this way, once I fold this up into whatever formula you want it folded up and put away, whenever you open this up like this, it's already good to go for your arm. You understand? And all you have to do is pull this red tab and tighten it down. To me, that makes more sense And again, some people may do it differently. I know there's people that make this go all the way down to the end like this. But if it's for your arm or your leg, look at the size of that. You want to be able to put that on and just grab this and tighten it down, and then do your business here to secure it down. Again, I'm not saying this is standard operation or anything, but I did learn this from an actual medic, that the tourniquet is ready to go. You don't have to open it up and thread it through the buckle or anything. It's already there. Again, it's just a thought. It's just something for maybe you to these things aren't too expensive. I mean, there are some expensive ones, but I would suggest, if you've never used one of these, to pick one up and practice with it. Practice with the family member that so they know how to use them. Because trust me, these things will save your life. I didn't have one whenever I had an injury on my leg, which I already knew what to do. I already made a tourniquet and everything. But what if I was somewhere to where I wouldn't have been able to get help? That makeshift tourniquet probably wouldn't have been enough to save my life. So these things are very important to have. Again, they're not very expensive. I think that TikTok has a bunch of them right now, pretty cheaply, that you could pick up 2, 4, 5 and keep one for practice, and make sure you don't reuse it, because again, they're one use only. And also, if you already have some of these, maybe in a first aid kit somewhere, they do have an expiration date. This one right here, its expiration date is 5 years. Also, if you have one of these in a get home bag or a first aid in a vehicle, you're supposed to keep it at a certain temperature, because you know the Velcro, the buckles and all this stuff is plastic and it gets brittle. So if you go to tighten that down and it breaks, you could be in a world of hurt. So it's just my way of kind of preparing you for, hopefully everybody that's listening right now never has to use one of these. Never. But I would rather you have one of these and know how to use it than never, then something happened and you're up that creek. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go ahead and fold this back up. Until next time, like always, God bless.